Just had to hear a little Rocky. Excellent. Love it. Love all the Rocky shows. Anyways, I just thought we should start off with the theme song from Rocky. Seems like we're battling so much, hopefully getting somewhat of a minimal handle on the pandemic. So I just want to say I have already received several of your Module 1s. And yes, they're due tonight, but you know I have a flex schedule. And the ones that I've received are absolutely outstanding. The essential questions look great. They don't sound like a test question. They sound like more of a higher level reach out and grab, where it really makes a lot of, ignites the soul, drives the heart to make a critical difference in the community. The concepts, the sub-concepts, those 4 sub-concepts are aligning very, very well to the main concept of community. The URLs that you're selecting and your facts are wonderful. So now you are either at the point now where you've already done that, you're in progression in doing Module 1, or you're going, oh my gosh, I need to do Module 1. And all 3 are fine. We're going to take that information and we're going to be using it in this. So welcome to Module 2, in which we look at more of a visual, an overall visual of what your unit's going to look like. So if you will pull up Module 2 in Canvas, and it says Assignment and Rubric, we're going to start there. Okay, I'm looking right now at the screen that shows a teacher with her little pointer at a blackboard. Under that it says Step 1 highlighted in yellow, so I hope you're with me on this. So let's look at what Step 1 says. Before beginning this section, take a very close examination of the sample below. So I've given you a sample of what you're looking at aligning yours to. So it says focus specifically on, number 1, the unit of study outline and the 4 colors that differentiate the facts, how they're grouped. So I want you to scroll down right now with me. We're scrolling down. We're looking at the sample outline. In fact, it looks like it's going to be on page 3. Right under those 3 lines, it says Unit of Study Outline and Visual Example for Module 2. So I want you to look at the page that starts off with the essential question. This is a different unit of study than the one you looked at in Module 1 for the example. Keep scrolling down. Whoa, look at those colors. They're highlighted. So it looks like we have 4 highlighted colors. We have, if you look at subconcept A, is called participation. And then if you'll also look at the part D, it also is highlighted in yellow. So it looks like that part D, the little part D, and the big letter A under participation, they're going to go together. And yes, that's absolutely true. So what you'll be doing is you're going to be color coding, and you're going to be going through the 4 sub-concepts, and then you're going to be putting the accompanying URLs and facts below them. So you're differentiating them. So let's go ahead and let's look at participation in yellow. I'm looking, and there's 1 that says create a local network of community leaders. Scrolling down, I see another one. Public engagement allows for better, more durable achievement of project goals. So now we're taking these yellow pieces and we're putting them over here for just a minute. Okay? And as you scroll down, I see another one here. Although it's interesting to note that here's one under the subconcept of roles that says being present. Then it elaborates. Wow. So it looks like the designer of this representation is going through and selecting key facts. Let's see if there's any more. Yep, here's another one under trust. Okay, and that's all. All right, now I'm going to scroll back up to this example again, and I'm going to see purple. Oh, wow, I see purple. Oh, I see a fact, empower and integrate people. Wow, wonder what subconcept that's going under. Let me scroll down. Oh, that's going under the subconcept of common goal. If you'll scroll down, you'll find more purple, right? Let's go back up. Okay. Oh, I see light green. A two-way flow of information. Wonder what subconcept that's going to be under. Oh, here's another one. Don't underestimate team building. And a third one, acceptance stems from feeling acknowledged. Oh gosh, that's under the subconcept trust. And you can do the same for the purple or the fuchsia, whatever that is, right? So, okay, let's go back up. Just put that in our mind. Put it like right here, all right? Let's go at it again. Focus specifically on the unit of study outline and how the four colors are differentiated. They're facts that have been differentiated and they were grouped together. So you saw that. You saw a subconcept and you saw facts that actually made their way through all the subconcepts. So what the designer did is they selected a subconcept and they found facts under that they wanted to use in particular for a particular lesson plan. Stay tuned, hang on, we're not done. So hold that, remember right here. The rectangular visual below the outline showcases multicolored facts that were drawn from the outline and placed into 4 specific lesson plans. Scroll all the way down to the very bottom. Now, right here, it does not show all 4 lesson plans, okay? But eventually yours will. So let's kind of see what they've done here. You will be creating eventually a visual representation just like this one that has the purple. And if you go on and you go through that outline, you will find that common goal was the subconcept, and you will see 3 particular facts under it. All you need is 3. All you need is 3. So we are going to first start on the direct lesson. The direct lesson will be our first lesson, which we'll be designing in the next module. And if you look up, let's go back up again. We're going back up. If you will go under step 1, come down to where it says Part A, capital A, it says there's 3 lesson plan URLs will afford you an interview of the 3 designs for your upcoming unit. You are going to have 3 lesson designs in your unit. We may add a 4th later, I'm not sure. Right now, as you can see, we're doing the direct lesson, the cooperative group, the project-based. Here are some URLs for you to get a sense of each one of these. I will be specifically giving you a full tutorial when each one of these lesson designs come up. So the next time that we have our 3rd module, I will be giving you a probably 45-minute video on the direct lessons. But the direct lesson is teacher-led, student-fed. It's basically lecture-based. There's not any really huge student engagement in there. It's much like a lecture sitting in a lecture hall at EMU on sociology. And the professor comes in and throws up some screenshots and you're taking notes and then you regurgitate back, maybe in some questions or on a test. That's directed lesson. Cooperative group, and you'll see as you journey through these URLs here, cooperative group does not mean group learning. It means group learning alongside some other things. And you'll read about them or you'll see them on these YouTubes. Cooperative group means I am assigned in a group for a particular reason and a particular purpose. You're going to find out more about that. That's going to be module number 4. So as you're extracting these facts, keep those little nuggets in mind. So I do want you to go through and review these 3 kinds of lessons. Project-based is when after everyone in the class has been in their cooperative groups, then we come together. Think about this and how cool this is in the context of community. We come together and design an entire class project. Maybe we want to start a community garden, right? Wouldn't that be cool? Where my mom and dad lived in Wayne, they had a wonderful community garden. Oh, it's amazing. Absolutely amazing. It's on Michigan Avenue, right near 275. And the people in the community who live in the high rise work it every day. And it's beautiful. So if I'm going to do a community garden, my direct lesson first will be about what is a community garden? Who works in the community garden? What's the purpose of a community garden? Okay. Cooperative group would be I put students together to determine in this garden, this particular group is going to be growing, let's say red vegetables, red peppers, tomatoes, things like that. The other group might be doing strictly corn. The next group may be doing rototilling. So all the cooperative groups work together to be able to eventually create this garden. The project-based, they're doing the garden. So that's just a little bit of an overview. So when you're thinking about lining up your 4 lesson designs, it will be lesson number 1 will be direct, lesson number 2 will be direct lesson number 2, lesson number 3 will be cooperative group, lesson number 4 will be project-based. And I am playing with the fact of also, if we have time and everybody's not like just, so burdened, we're going to look at problem-based. I think we'll have time for it. I really do. Because you will be so steeped in doing this, it'll be snap, 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 and you'll figure it out. So let's go back up. Step 1. When you went through the unit of study, you saw how the designer, knowing that there were 4 lessons, plucked out different facts that they put under the subconcept. You're going to do the same thing. And under 2, number 2 here under step 1, the rectangular visual below the outline showcases the multicolored facts, and they put them in outline form. Now, down below, when we went down below, scroll down there again, come down below with me. We're scrolling down. Okay. Where it says, Unit of Study Visual Representation of Integration of 4 Lessons. This only shows the first 2 lessons. Okay? You are going to add 2 more boxes here. Box number 1 on the left will be color-coded with the, and say direct lesson plan number 1. Under that, you will have one of your sub-concepts, and then you're only going to pluck out 3 facts from the entirety of your outline. In other words, you can use facts that are not under your common goal, or you can use all the facts under common goal. So again, look at direct lesson number 1. That's what you're going to focus on first. Look at your outline. Choose a sub-concept. Maybe your sub-concept is identity. Okay? And you're going, yeah, I think I'm going to use that for my direct lesson number 1. Only 1 sub-concept per lesson. So let's say you're going to use identity. Then you're going to search out and seek throughout the entirety of the outline 3 facts that will give rise and will align to identity. Then you'll create the next box. Now, I would rather you not have it look like this. I would rather you design your own visual representation. It can be a tree. It can be a building. It can be a garden. Garden on number 1 here. Vegetable number 1 is a direct lesson. Vegetable number 2 is direct lesson number 2. It can be concentric circles. I really don't want to have it look like this. I want you to think outside of the tuna can, right? So once you've done direct lesson number 1, then you're going to think, okay, they're going to need more data to be able to, again, do these great things, to build that garden. So you're going to have direct lesson number 2, and you're going to choose another concept. Maybe your sub-concept is roles, right? Maybe it's community helpers. Maybe it's advocacy. So you're going to put, out of your 4 sub-concepts, you've already used 1 in direct lesson number 1. Now you're going to choose the second one, identity. You're going to color code it. You're going to go through your outline and you're going to color code just like this colleague did, so I can look at your unit of study outline And I can see that you differentiated the colors. Then you're going to have your next area, which is not shown here, is cooperative group. You're going to do the same thing. And then the next session is going to be project-based. So you're going to have a unit of study visual representation that integrates 4 lessons. Direct lesson number 1, direct lesson number 2, Coop group, and project-based. Okay, let's go up. Maybe you want to take a break. Time to watch Wendy Williams. How you doing? Okay, let's see. All right, coming back up here. This is in the context right under step 1 in the highlighted area 2. I'm now going down to where it starts the sentence. What? What do you see going on regarding the highlighting in the below outline? Well, I'm seeing that you're differentiating your facts together. And then you're going to be coming up with a sample rectangular looking curriculum design. But I don't want your rectangle looking to look like mine. And it doesn't have to be a rectangle. You can do something else. Okay? I've already talked about, after examining the 2 curricular samples below, which is right under what I've just talked about, we've talked about that it would be really in your best interest to look at those URLs about those 3 lesson plans: direct lesson, Coop group, project-based. Now I'm under part B, bold printed, capital B. On your unit of study outline, highlight using 4 distinct colors, just like they did. They had purple and aqua and whatever. You don't have to use those colors. You don't have to use those colors. Use your own colors. 4 sub-concepts and 12 facts. Note that you're only going to pull 3 facts, but I want you to make sure in your outline that you have 12 facts that are drawn from your URLs. Okay? Now, we're going to see. We've talked about this a little bit.